Habe die Ehre und grüße euch zurück hier beim Werden Vinyl-Nerd und heute reagiert der Werden Vinyl-Nerd wieder mal. Ja, wieder ein neues Reaktionsvideo von mir. Und zwar schauen wir uns heute wieder ein Video an vom The Rolling Troll. Den Kanal verlinke ich euch natürlich wieder unter dem Video. Ja, das Video ist schon ein bisschen älter, aber das hat mich total angefixt, weil der gute Mann ja ein bisschen so tickt wie ich. Der hat mir auf sein letztes Reaktionsvideo, oder mein letztes Reaktionsvideo, hat er mir auch reagiert. Er hat auch einen Kommentar drunter geschrieben, was sehr, sehr nett ist. Aber heute schauen wir uns ein Video an, und zwar heißt das Ganze Speed Testing Terrific Thrift Tech. Er testet ganz, ganz schnell verschiedene Sachen, die er in einem Thrift Shop, also in einem Pfandhaus, gekauft hat für günstig Geld. Also wie gesagt, der tickt so wie ich ungefähr. Wir haben bei uns hier in der Nähe leider kein solches Pfandhaus, wo es Elektronik zum Kaufen gibt. Da gibt es meistens nur Gold oder irgendwas. Dann würde ich sagen, legen wir mal los mit dem Video und schauen uns an, was The Rolling Troll da alles gefunden hat. Ich habe das Video selber nur kurz angeteasert oder angeskippt. Es sind sehr interessante Sachen dabei.
Boy, oh boy, folks, I wish you could see what is behind me. I'm not going to show you. I'll show it bit by bit. But there's hitting the thrifting jackpot. And then there's this. Let's start with the small stuff.
Schauen wir mal, wer wirklich im
Small
Jackpot geknackt hat.
stuff! So, we have some tapes by Kruidvat, which is actually a drugstore in the Netherlands. They're not too bad, they're nothing special. There's some BASF tapes, all sealed
cool.
as you can see. BASF Sound 1, a bit like TDKD. Nothing exciting. Got some CDs. Some of them are for me. Some of them are for friends. Eagles Hotel California. Everyone has it. That's 50 cents. You know, you can give it to anyone who may not Toto's past to present. And
Das ist echt der Wahnsinn. CDs kosten mittlerweile wirklich nur noch 50 Cent, 2, 3 Euro. Wirklich gute CDs bzw. gute Interpreten. Es ist unglaublich, wie die Preise da gefallen sind bei den CDs. Vor ein paar Jahren hätte man sich da die Finger abgeleckt nach irgendwelchen speziellen CDs und heute kriegst du das nachgeschmissen.
there is a John Lee Hooker Greatest Hits. That is actually for me. And there's a Miles Davis Greatest Hits. So, and then there's some 7 inches. We got Blondie's Heart of Glass.
Cool.
We've got The Police Walking on
Yes.
the Moon. I hope my leg don't break. And every little thing she does is magic. So that's just a few little additions to what else is to come. Oh, there's another one. This record. Everyone seems to have it and I didn't. So for €1, I figured I'd take Herb Alpert home. And I got some nice solid plugs. 50 cents each. Actually not that cheap because usually you throw these away. But they're high quality and much higher quality than the ones you buy at the DIY shop. And they're still cheaper. And I don't care that they're second hand.
Ich weiß ja nicht, wie es euch geht, aber ich finde den Typen total sympathisch. Das ist so ein Typ, mit dem, wo man gerne mal in der Kneipe geht und ein Bierchen trinken und über die Sachen quatschen, was man so sich wieder gekauft hat für günstig Geld. Alleine schon die Schokostecker, die er da geholt hat, der Typ ist der Wahnsinn. Mir gefällt er.
That's good. So here we go. We got some plugs for devices. First up is this pair of WAHNSINN speakers. Now, they came from a shop where I've bought many times before. And every time when it says not tested, no warranty, it somehow works. So I'm just gonna wing it with this shop by now. The price was right. They were €15.
Ja.
And they are really nice little two-way speakers. Let me get those stickers on. They are the WAHNSINN Delta 30.2 and they're pretty nice sounding speakers if they work. So let's see about this. That's a good start. They both work fine. Now this is a bit of a weird one.
Was ich ja total cool finde, seine Werkbank ist auch so eine IKEA-Arbeitsplatte. Und anscheinend arbeitet er auch da irgendwie im Keller oder so, genau wie ich. Ich bin ja auch ausgelagert aus der Wohnung, ja, ist klar, ne, mit meinem ganzen Elektronik-Gedöns hier. Ja, und das mit dem PC da im Hintergrund, mit der Musik zum Abspielen, das ist gar keine so blöde Idee. Ich habe nämlich da noch so einen alten iMac stehen und den könnte ich für das natürlich perfekt nutzen. Da muss ich gerade mal schauen, ob ich da noch ein Plätzchen finde hier in meiner kleinen Werkstatt.
I needed a testing screen. I needed anything that wasn't too big, that looked sort of nice, with HDMI. And I found this ViewSonic, which is literally only a year old. The model is only a year old, so it can even be younger. For 15 euros. And I was like, well, I mean, that works. Can I get these on my screen here? That's not a bad screen at all. That's looking beautiful. For a pretty cheap screen, it's like a 250 euro screen. That's really nice. May want to put that there instead of that pretty good Yamaha I got there. It's just that, yeah, it's got... And there we are. It is hanging. Not very hard because I had one.
Echt, der erinnert mich so dermaßen an mich selbst. Das ist der Wahnsinn.
Brackets to hang it from the wall. So I could just, it's just a VEVOR mount, so I could just 4 screws in, 4 screws out, some cables. There we are. Good screen for that money, and also smaller bezels. The only downside is the foot of this one is not VEVOR, so I can't put it on the other screen. The other screen never had a foot. So yeah, now I need to find another screen with a VEVOR foot, or get a cheap VEVOR mount to be able to use the other screen as a testing screen, which was the goal for this one. But it's slightly too good for that, so... Denon DCD 735 CD player. Actually kind of sad that they sell these without a power cable.
Ein Denon CD Player, das ist einmal sehr, sehr cool. Das weiß ich, habe ich gerade nicht zugehört, was der Preis war.
It doesn't matter to me, but it does to many other people. That's not really a nice service. It's not the nicest thrift shop, but I thought, you know, 12,5 euros for a DCD 735?
Hat der gerade gesagt 12,50 Euro? Moment.
It's not the nicest thrift shop, but I thought, you know, 12,5 euros for a DCD 735?
12,50 Euro für einen CD-Player von Denon. Okay, das ist ein cooler Laden.
We've got a display. That works fine. That works fine. It literally says it's okay.
Oh, ich hasse dieses Geräusch bei den CD-Player. Klack, klack. Ich erkenne die CD nicht. Tut mir leid. Oh, das nervt voll.
I don't like that thrift shop very much. Let me get another disc. Nothing. It's not even trying. I'm going to clean that laser, see if it helps.
Richtig.
I'm not going to lie, the lens does not look dirty at all. But we may as well give it a shot. Because right now, it's not working at all. Let's put that CD in and see what it actually does. It's trying now, but it doesn't seem to see the disc. Here it goes. Here it goes. Oh. It is now actually seeing the tracks, to my surprise. That's black.
Aber da sieht man mal, wie wenig das eigentlich in so einem CD-Player drin ist an Elektronik. Beziehungsweise wie wenig da drin verbaut ist eigentlich. Das, also viel Luftraum. Das, was den meisten Platz natürlich wegnimmt, ist das Laufwerk selbst. Aber ansonsten, wie gesagt, er geht genauso pragmatisch vor wie ich. Erstmal aufschrauben, nachschauen, was da los ist. Laser sauber machen, los geht's.
Oh. It's trying. Oh, it's working actually. That's not a happy camper though.
Aber es dauert halt lang, bis er was findet. Also der Laser ist nicht mehr so ganz sauber.
Nope. You'd be surprised how often people care more about the way speakers look than about the way speakers sound. These look good. They're like new, nice wood. And I figured I'm going to take them because someone's going to be quite happy about them. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if they sounded quite okay. They are German speakers, probably just, I don't know, Blaupunkt or Grundig or whatever units. Pretty OEM. It was 7,5 euros for the pair. And this one just lost its baffle. That is not ideal. That's not supposed to happen, so I will need to do some repairing. This one's stuck in there. Just your average two-way.
7,50 € für ein paar Lautsprecher, Vintage-Lautsprecher, und der eine ist natürlich kaputt, der hat Vorne die Abdeckung abgebrochen, aber es sind 50. Da kann man schon mit zuschlagen und das kann man ja relativ leicht reparieren, sagt er selber gerade.
German speaker. Same thrift shop, so again, it was shit. The cables that are pre-attached are different on each speaker, which is odd. They are definitely copper and 1.5 millimeters, so they're honestly not too bad. I just hope they got the phase right. What do we get?
Jetzt läuft er.
I think we are indeed out of phase. Yeah, that's better.
Für alle, die es nicht mitbekommen haben, die Lautsprecher waren gerade nicht in Phase angeschlossen. Ja, was heißt das genau? Die meisten wissen es zwar, aber ich erkläre es nochmal kurz. Immer beachten, dass man den Pluspol vom Lautsprecher auch an den Pluspol vom Verstärker anschließt. Also den roten auf den roten Anschluss und den Minuspol, den schwarzen Anschluss auf den Minuspol. Also sobald die nämlich verdreht sind, ist der eine Lautsprecher, sagen wir mal, ist in Phase angeschlossen, also der Pluspol und Minuspol ist richtig angeschlossen, der zweite ist genau andersrum angeschlossen. Dann bewirkt es Folgendes: der eine Lautsprecher, wir machen jetzt das am besten, der eine Lautsprecher, der richtig angeschlossen ist, bewegt sich in diese Richtung. Und der andere Lautsprecher, der falsch angeschlossen ist, bewegt sich in diese Richtung. Also was passiert? Das Signal wird vom einen Lautsprecher ausgegeben und vom anderen Lautsprecher quasi angesaugt. Sag jetzt mal. Die beiden bewegen sich falsch rum. Beide sollten sich eigentlich in diese Richtung bewegen, dass der Schalldruck nach vorne weggeht. Also der eine drückt den Schall nach vorne, der andere saugt den Schall nach hinten und natürlich funktioniert das nicht richtig. Deswegen haben sich die gerade ein bisschen so, ja, am besten hört man es, wenn man keinen richtigen Bass hat, beziehungsweise die Instrumente nicht richtig orten kann im Raum. Da hört man es am allerbesten. Oder der Gesang kommt bei Stereo nicht aus der Mitte, sondern kommt irgendwo im Raum. Das heißt, einen Lautsprecher mal umpolen und schwuppdiwupp hat man dann wieder sein schönes Stereosignal. Das mal kurz als kleiner, ja, nerdiger Einwurf.
Whoa, big buzz. You know you have yourself a sub-ideal design when you feel the table move, but you don't actually hear a lot of low end. The highs are pretty nice though. I do wonder what this unit is. This kind of easy to see now. Singapore, it says anything. Japan, it says it's a unicorn transistor. It's got some foam going on. And I'm just gonna apply new glue and this should be okay. They say Hi-Fi studio box made in Germany. 40 watts, 45 hertz to 18 kilohertz. It's a Hi-Fi studio box. SB400. They probably came with a cheap Grundig system or something. They actually already have nails in them. Someone tried to fix them. They didn't have wood glue, I guess. Wood glue has been applied.
Alter Schwede, der ist ja noch gröber als ich. Gröber?
Kind of nice nails, to be honest. Nice small copper nails. Yeah, I hope this is down far enough. I'm going to just put it on its back and let it dry, and hopefully it won't keep falling off then. There's more CD players where that came from. Also, I have this little Toslink clip thing. Ha! Took it from the Denon. Yeah, let's hope this one's in a bit better shape. This one's untested and cheaper, so it probably works then. We power on. We open up. This is the CDP 461.
Sony.
Just fine, as expected. Yep.
Sony.
Wow.
It's no trick.
That is a lot of low end. Jeez, other than that it sounds pretty Sony-ish. Variable out, you can actually choose if you want the variable or non-variable out. Yeah, it's alright, it works fine, looks good. Oh boy, do we have CD players. This is Pioneer PD107, relatively recent one, very cheap one. They usually work fine. They don't sound great, but they usually work fine. They're kind of nice to look at. Yep, that was very fast. Let's immediately go to a higher track because that's harder.
Boah, das war schnell.
Yeah, sounds a lot more pleasant than the Sony. It's already very sticky.
Ach, die Schutzfolie noch drauf.
But it does come off in one piece, and now the display is new. Now, this is quite something. It is the Denon DRA 545RD, which apparently does take double A's, not triple A's. I just cleaned the contacts of the remote. They're not actually...
Kurze message on the rolling troll. That's a very good haul, this one.
Any battery leakage signs, it's just that they are slightly oxidized. It does come with a remote for the entire rig, CD, cassette, everything. And yes, that's the cassette deck. That's the DRS 610. Wow, that's hard to say. The Denon DRS 610, yeah. The bigger brother is the 810, which has 3 heads. Other than that, these are pretty much the same. And this is a really good cassette deck. It's 2 heads, not everyone likes that, but look at how good this looks. If this works, that would be awesome. There's a tape in it and it's already playing. Well, and it gave up. That was very brief. Because it's at the end of the tape. Okay, that's a good reason. Carnival 1999. Not auto reverse, but that's fine. This is going to be, oh my goodness, good thing I saw that. Do we get anything so far? Not yet. But maybe. I'm doing something wrong. Let's see. It is hooked up. Oh, wow. Tape, not tape hiss? What's tape hiss? Jesus Christ. Good sounding machines. And we got a tape to record on. CD player. Smooth as silk. DCD 690. I actually used to have one.
Also wie ihr gerade seht, ich bin total geflasht von der Anlage. Sehr geil. Hätte mich jetzt nur interessiert, was die kostet hat.
I think I had the 695 with pitch control. Reads just fine. And we have a tuner, of course, which has no antenna, but I'm sure works. Let's see if we can record from the CD. Did I do something wrong? Is the cable broken? Line in goes to nothing. Let's give it a try. Record. Bias is in the middle. Just your normal Sony HF tape. Amplifier sounds great. Never really got the point of this variable loud. Now we got a bass EQ. We don't need that. Yeah, scratch free. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a perfectly fine recording, because these are really reliable decks. As was to be expected. Awesome, absolutely awesome. Let's try the remote. Oh, that doesn't seem to work. Oh, wait, there we go. Press a little harder, okay. CD. Yes, tape off, perfect. And then we press play. And the CD starts playing. Yeah, you gotta press a bit harder. It's probably not so of use, but...
Ja, das ist normal bei den alten Fernbedienungen, dass man da ein bisschen härter draufdrücken muss, weil innen die Kontakte natürlich schon alle ein bisschen oxidiert sind, aber eine Top-Anlage, geil. Jetzt wäre noch interessant gewesen, was die gekostet hat, aber ich glaube, die war auch nicht so teuer, weil wenn man einen CD-Player um 15 oder 12,50 € kriegt, gut, der hat jetzt nicht funktioniert, aber ich denke mal, mehr wie 15 oder 20 € kostet so ein CD-Player in diesem Thrift-Shop da nicht, in diesem Pfandhaus. Und ja, und die Anlage, denke ich mal, werde vielleicht 50, 60 € gezahlt haben. Und das ist auch ein sehr annehmbarer Preis.
Okay. Tape. Tape. I think this cassette deck actually does not have a remote receiver. It's not for this deck. That's fine.
Teug uit. Er volgt een kreet.
Radio 1, Radio 2, Radio 3. Local radio. What's this? Studio Brussels. Klassiek 21. Video 2. And cue music. Flawless! I'm not gonna lie, I already tested it. Someone asked for it. I think this one has a built-in phono preamp. It does not. It does not have a built-in phono preamp. Some of these do exactly the same model. This is apparently one without. The PSLX250H. Automatic of these always works fine. Your usual Audio-Technica 803600 cartridge. Nothing to complain about here. Nothing special either. That's what it's supposed to do. This CD player even comes with a cable. That's useful. Actually, don't really need it for... Oh.
Für CD-Player
does not come with a plug though. That is a bit worrying.
Ah, neuer Stecker dran. Ist ja gleich erledigt.
Well, let's hope it works. And I could have just plugged the wires into the outlet, but that is a bit dangerous, isn't it? Why people take those plugs off, I never know. Maybe we're about to find out. It is a bit of a dirty CD player, but I will give it a clean. It will be fine.
Isn't this
yeah, really just fine. Has to be expected. Oh, I pressed buttons. If you press clear, it starts over. Okay. Ooh, buttons feel good. Okay, that's not supposed to happen. Okay. Wakey, wakey. Well, same old, same old. Do I still have my Q-tip or do I have to find a new one? Ah, it's still here. Again, not very dirty. Now that CD is very, very beat up. So I can't really use it as a reference anymore, but some CD players play it fine. Let's see what this one does now. I think the lens was still a bit wet. Okay, track 15 was tripping. That's fine now. Okay, I can hit it a bit harder as well. Still a bit sensitive, but not.
Ist doch Wahnsinn. Ein bisschen Q-Tip, ein bisschen Isopropanol, ratzifatzi ist die Linse wieder sauber und der CD-Player funktioniert wieder wie eine 1. Geht nichts einfacher zum Reparieren als so ein CD-Player, außer die Elektronik ist natürlich kaputt. Ja, und 4 Schrauben lösen, das kann ja wirklich eigentlich jeder zu Hause mit seinem Schraubenzieher. Also ich bin total geflasht von dem Video, das ist der Wahnsinn. Und jetzt läuft es erst mal eine Viertelstunde. Das wird noch sehr interessant, glaube ich.
The top. Reading fast. Let's go to track 10 right away. Yeah, very fast. It's fine. It's really okay. It doesn't really like this copy disc. Sometimes, I mean, it's very beat up. I'm not sure if you can see. This disc is not in great shape. But that's why it's my testing disc. So, it's okay. This CD player is working just fine. Bit of a surprise. I found this record player and I only just realized the stylus is there. It's just here for some reason. Looks to be okay. No, it is dead. Okay. Would have been pretty awesome if the stylus was there. Not a big deal. I knew what I was getting myself into.
Yeah,
I have plenty of those. It's kind of a cool record player actually. It's a Memorex. It did just turn on. And it's just your average plastic, you know, not very exciting looking record player, but it has pitch control and a little stroboscope. Now it doesn't run because the belt is obviously closed. Is it still? It's probably gonna. Hey, LEDs. The stroboscope is actually underneath the platter, and there's LEDs beaming at it, and then you can see it through a mirror. Belt still seems fine. I'm not sure why that fell off. It does have a bit of a dent though, so it's probably not gonna run perfectly fine. But the belt seems new otherwise. That's weird. It's in really good shape. It's running.
But the feature has a mustache.
Well, that's a lot of noise. Oh boy. Yeah, well, there's a belt in the way. I know what's going on here. That thing sounds pretty good. Let's try the auto return. Ja.
Nicht immer so hektisch mit den Plattenspielern. Auch wenn es also ein Billigdreher ist, aber mach halt immer nicht so hektisch. Langsam Rolling Troll. Keep calm, keep calm.
Ha! Once more while we can see it. Fully automatic. Soft touch. Bit light, I was pushing it around, but okay. It's a good thing it's soft touch then. Spot on! that's a really nice record player actually, the SLJ100R.
Ja.
Next, big ass Sony TAFE520R amplifier. These do not sound good. They really don't. They look very nice though. It's a very serious looking amp. And I actually really like it in silver. It's very dusty. Here we are. Okay, we have source. Let me see.
Die klingen sehr schlecht. Ja, ich bin ja gespannt, ob der wirklich so schlecht funktioniert oder klingt. Kann ich mir eigentlich nicht vorstellen, weil Sony-Verstärker eigentlich schon ziemlich gut sind. Aber wahrscheinlich ist das ein relativ günstiger Verstärker, der zur damaligen Zeit verkauft worden ist. Naja, und in so einem Pfandhaus ist er natürlich noch um einiges günstiger.
Oof, now we've heard that song quite a few times, haven't we? Let's do another one. There we are. I hooked it up to CD. These actually always work. I do like this as well. I will show it with the close-up camera in a second, but let's first see if it works. Yep. Bit scratchy, not too bad. Consistently functional. Phono, definitely working. Ja.
Geht doch. Mit Phono-Eingang. Ich sag mal so, wenn ihr sowas in einem Pfandhaus oder auf irgendeinem Flohmarkt oder so findet, als Anfängergerät so ein Phono, also so ein Verstärker mit Phono-Eingang, das tut's allemal. Ich meine, für 30 oder 40 Euro, was die Dinger jetzt mittlerweile kosten, da kann man sich sowas schon mal nach Hause holen und dann erstmal beginnen, zum Beispiel Platte zu hören oder CD zu hören, wenn man wieder in das Thema einsteigt. Warum nicht? Warum nicht? Deswegen auch das Video, weil mir das hat, wie gesagt, das hat mich total geflasht, weil er gesagt hat, er hat das Zeug da wirklich günstig geschossen. Perfekt. Also es ist wirklich ein sehr guter Einkauf, was er da gemacht hat. Die Gesamtsumme hätte mich noch interessiert, aber vielleicht kommt die ja noch.
Pioneer A304R. Simple amp.
Jetzt habe ich da wieder nicht zugehört. Nochmal.
Pioneer A304R.
Pionier.
Simple amp. Should work. Let's see. Speakers on.
Habe ich jetzt gerade Pionier gesagt. Pioneer.
Speakers B. This is speaker group B. Jeez, that's the wrong way around. There we are. Here we go. Oh, and the song is over. Kind of funny. The guy at the thrift shop where I got this record player and the screen and a few more other things. I saw him just throw away power adapters, and I was like, "Why are you doing that?" He's like, "Oh, no one wants them. They don't have the devices for it." I was like, "Oh, they can be used with multiple devices." So I looked over his shoulder. I was like, "Can I have that 12-volt one? Because yeah, I may be able to use that for a record player." And he's like, "Yeah, sure." So I got a free power supply, which is great because this record player needs power supply from like a rack system and just has this little plug. So the only way to get it going is to just hook it up to... It's always 12 volts. I'm not even checking these days anymore. It's always 12 volts. Apparently these all use very similar motors. So you just splice them together. I'm now going to do it roughly just with a bit of tape, but I'll do it properly later. And then that works.
Ja, genau wie ich, wenn ich so ein Gerät bekomme. Ich mache da jetzt auch nicht gleich großes Tamtam mit Schrumpfschläuchen und Verlöten und schlag mich tot. Ich drill die Kabel da auch mal kurz zusammen, um es zu testen. Natürlich nur mit 12 Volt, mit Niedervolt, weil mit 230 Volt sollte man das da wirklich einmal die Finger davon lassen, wenn man keine Ahnung hat. Und sowas schon gleich gar nicht da die blanken Drähte draußen lassen. Da kann es einem schon mal eine wischen. Aber mit 12 Volt kann eigentlich nichts passieren und vor allem nicht mit Gleichstrom.
Oh, this is really tough. Here we are. That's some tough rubber we got right there. God, this is cheap. This is a Pioneer PLZ92 or Z, whichever you prefer. something's unhappy. Oh god, there's a lot of old belt crap on that pulley, so I need to clean that first. Let me get a belt that's a bit less tight, because I don't want to...
Kann das sein, dass der eine Riesensammlung an Riemen für Plattenspieler daheim hat? Ja, lecker, ganze Box voller Riemen. Ich glaube, ich muss den mal kontaktieren, falls ich einen Riemen brauche.
I hope that belt I was trying didn't get sticky now. It's incredible how much black crap comes from such a small pulley. It's so tiny, but look, that Q-tip is now toast. It did come with...
Das ist immer ganz schlimm, wenn die Riemen schon ja, weggeschmolzen sind durch den Zeitfraß, sage ich jetzt mal. Wenn der Zahn der Zeit an den Riemen nagt, dann haben wir natürlich ein Problem, wenn die sich auflösen, und dann ist das eine schwarze, eklige Masse, die sich da oder unter dem Plattenteller da angesammelt hat. Bis man die wieder raus hat, das dauert eine Ewigkeit, eine gefüllte, und ganz viel Isopropanol, ganz viele Wattestäbchen, und dann kriegt man das schon raus, aber das dauert halt ewig.
Which is way more important than a belt, because belts have plenty. And a mat, which obviously was on it upside down for reasons I will never know. So the B-side for Heart of Glass is Heart of Glass instrumental. Okie dokie. I think that's the most interesting song to make an instrumental of, but hey. Okay, we have a bit of a buzz. Probably needs ground. That doesn't do anything. Oh boy. I think we got a bit of work to do with this one. Or maybe... That's so shit. Stop works. So if I now just press it briefly and I wait.
Ganz ehrlich, solche Plattenspieler nehmen wir gar nicht mehr vor, beziehungsweise wenn ich solche finde bei eBay Kleinanzeigen, die schaue ich mir gar nicht mehr an, weil da weiß ich genau, da ist die Reparatur teurer, als das ganze Gerät eigentlich wert ist. Genauso in dem Fall, der Plattenspieler hat vielleicht 10 Euro gekostet, aber das ist ja nicht einmal wert. Also der Materialwert ist vielleicht 10 Euro, ja. Aber sonst war es das auch schon. Also ich würde den nicht mehr reparieren, aber das bin ja ich.
Odd. GoPro appears to be overheating. I hope it won't now I took it off the charger. A bit worrying. So I always take speakers that look nice, and these are nice wooden cabinets until I dropped one. Yeah, that was really sad because they were in great shape. That's the only reason I took them, because they're nothing special sound-wise.
Was hat er noch für Musik rausgesucht? Die RCO. Jetzt wird's cool.
I was so ready for these to sound horrible, but they actually don't. They're a bit bright. You have to, dampen the highs a bit. Refined, and they have a nice transparent mid-range. I'm actually impressed. They are really not bad sounding speakers. But then this, yeah. What am I gonna do about...
Ja, das ist blöd, wenn man so ein Ding fallen lässt.
Is there anything we can do to make... Oh god. Yeah, it's literally falling off. No, these are over. But they're actually not bad sounding speakers. So that's a very big pity, but well. They're too big to keep as testing speakers. Maybe I'll hang them in my attic. Just on the ceiling, because I think they're close back. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that and use them as testing speakers there. I don't want to throw them away. They're kind of cute and kind of nice. Look at that clean table. You know something special is coming up. People who know are now pointing at the screen and screaming. Yes. Yeah, that was at a thrift shop. No, he didn't know the value. Yeah, I did. Not exactly, because I don't know the exact model numbers, but it was like, yeah, that's worth a buy. It's a JVC HR DVS 1 mini DV, digital video, super VHS video recorder. So that's two formats that's separately already worth money in a deck. But this, that's a special potato. There we are. Brand new. Does it eat the mini DV? Yes, it did. It just did. There's nothing on it, of course, it's new. It has a record button, but I wonder if that's DV or VHS. I guess either. Oh, it went into record mode there. So we can record, I think. It is recording and the counter is running. Okay, let me try and get the right input then. I think that is it. Yeah, channel 1 it says. Stop. Yep, there you go. Did we record a lot of nothing now? Play. Yeah, we did. So it sees nothing now, of course. So it goes to a blue screen. I'm gonna get a VHS tape and see if we can do some dubbing or so. So far, so good. I got a tangerine and some coffee because I still have to have dinner. I'm so hungry, but I want to do this first. So, I have a copy of the BFG in Dutch, which is not in there. It's got a football match on it, apparently.
Also, Videorekorder und also Mini-Videokassette. Also die Mini-Videokassetten kenne ich zwar von den alten Videokameras, aber dass da auch einen Rekorder gegeben hat, das ist mir völlig neu. Ich bin total geflasht gerade wieder, deswegen auch bin ich sprachlos. Sorry, dass ich nicht so viel sage, aber das ist echt der Wahnsinn, was der gefunden hat. Ein Wahnsinn.
Oh well, definitely not something I recorded, but it's on a JVC tape, so very smooth action there. Let me rewind it a bit so there's actually something on there. Oh, it's a fast boy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a fast winding machine. My goodness. No, oh, you can see it there actually. Oh, cool. Oh, you can dub both directions. There we are. It is on there. Good. Good. That works fine. So let's stop this and let's dub VHS to DV. Got little arrows there. Dub.
Kann man jetzt rüber kopieren. Geil.
There's quite a lot of features that you can't use with the remote, but apparently if you press dub for 2 seconds... Here we go!
Is this cool?
It's rewinding there first. Okay, it's getting ready. And...
Nothing.
We're running. This one's running too now. Okay, and it corrected. Let's see. We're gonna stop. They both stop. We're gonna switch to DV. We're gonna rewind and see if we got a copy. If that's the case, then this thing is just
digital video, genau.
Wow, that looks good. That's a really good copy, and I swear it's the DV because it just works flawlessly.
Hello from the edit of this video, and you know what that means? In all of my enthusiasm, I forgot to record an outro. That machine, perfect. It didn't show in this video, but I did try recording from DV to VHS. Worked perfectly as well. It's just absolutely flawless. It would have been great if it came with a remote. It doesn't. But other than that, nothing to complain. And that concludes this amazing thrift haul. I don't think I ever got such a good one. And yeah, I wish you all a great night.
Ja. Das wünsche ich dir natürlich auch, lieber Rolling Troll. Ein Wahnsinnsvideo. Das ist Wahnsinn, was man da so findet in solche Pfandhäuser oder Thrift Shops, wie es da in Holland oder in den Niederlanden heißt, das Ganze. Ja, tolles Video. Schreibt es in die Kommentare, ob es euch auch gefallen hat, ob ich wieder mal so ein Video vom Rolling Troll anschauen soll. Wie gesagt, dieses Video ist hier unten verlinkt. Ab in die Kommentare mit eurer Meinung und ansonsten eine schöne Zeit. Servus, für euch.